Welcome back to episode 3 of Kydex Roulette, where we take your suggestion and make badass holsters out of it. Episode 1, straight fire. Episode 2, we did it again. Let's see what episode 3 brings. Levi here with Concho Valley Custom Kydex holsters, where we make you the envy of the range. Now, if you're not familiar with our Kydex Roulette series, we take a random suggestion from you guys and spill them all over the place. Okay, let's try that again. We take a random suggestion from you guys and see if we can make a badass holster out of it. So let's see what we get. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider could be cool. We just did a flame one though, so I'm gonna put this one back, and we'll do this one again another time. So let's try again. Only because we just did a flame one, and that one's gonna be a lot of flames. If we get it again, then we'll just do it. Kaiju number 8. Okay. Kaiju number 8. Let's see what we can do with Kaiju number 8. I think this one would. I think we can do this one. Yeah. I'm excited for this one. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so for Kaiju number 8, we have black, obviously. But I'm kind of torn. Between gray and black or white and black. Could go either way. The thing that's going to set this apart, two colors sounds kind of boring. We're better than that. We're going to add some glow paint. Because you can't have Kaiju number 8 without that glowing teal blue color. So, I don't quite have a plan in my head yet of how it's going to look out afterwards. But I think we have a great start on the color palette at least. So next, we need to go figure out what we're going to use. Alright, let's see. Okay, Kaiju number 8. I googled it, and he is officially white and black. So against my better judgment, I'm going to go with white and black for this one. Seems pretty black and white, but we'll make it pop for sure. Especially with adding some of this in there. I think we're gonna be good to go. So for you know what, I'm going with the staccato P. So kind of bougie, but it's super popular. I get a lot of requests for this one. Way out of my budget, personally, but maybe this holster can go out to one of you guys. So let's get started. Alright, so got everything molded. So now I get to draw out kind of what it's going to look like. And to be honest, I don't really know what it's going to look like yet. I do know that for Kaiju number 8, the teeth stick past the kind of face skull. So I know I want that to go kind of in this area because we're going to have a retention screw right there. And that screw, plus the screws on here, are going to hold that white piece on. So that actually works out perfect. So the teeth are going to come out here, which I think the kind of face skull, therefore, should start somewhere in there. So I know we're coming all the way down here. We'll draw out the entire outside of it with the black. I always avoid the mag release because sometimes you're wearing a holster, and if you bend wrong, that holster can push that mag release button, and there goes your mag. not a fun day for anybody. Another thing with Kaiju number 8 is he has these kind of like horns, antlers, I guess. Not really antlers, but you know, they're not really horns either. They're kind of just bones that stick up. So I know I want something going all the way up here, and they kind of angle out, so we'll have to play with that once we kind of see what we're working with. But so I'm going to leave a lot of extra material around that area just so we have some stuff to work with. I would like to keep this optics ready, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're just going to do, I think with that, those horns there, we're going to have to make it to where you're not going to fit an optic on it. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll leave some extra. We can always cut more off. We can't add. So that's what we're going to do here. So that's kind of the basic outline of the holster. And then we will draw the kind of face skull. We've got teeth that are kind of come around here. And then, you know, the eye is going to be somewhere around here. Alright, let me get that figured out and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I think I have a fairly decent start here. So we have the horns, the eye. He's got this kind of crack slash in his eye, so I'm going to cut that out as well, like that, and it's going to be black underneath, and we're going to have a glowing eye right here. You've got the nose cavity. You've got the teeth that are going to go all the way across here. I know, doesn't look good right now, but trust the process. We're going to lightly cut, just in this first layer of white, all the millions of teeth that he has. Hopefully it'll look good, but we shall see. This will be black, this will be black. And yeah, I think that should be good. This is the image I was kind of going off of. So I think we have a great starting point, and this is going to look really cool. Now for the dirty work. Okay, so I think it's coming along. Can you see the vision now? And I know what you're thinking. Oh, these are gonna hurt. These are gonna get in the way. No, no. It's like my King's Crown holster that I did. It looks like it would just jab your hand every time you went to unholster, but it doesn't. It's just outside of your hand. So, man, I am actually really digging this. I think this is going to work perfectly. The biggest part is I'm going to have to draw all these little teeth in now all the way around here. Even though most of this is getting covered up, I'm still going to do it. So yeah, that's the next step. But so far, I can see Kaiju number 8. Yeah? Sweet! Okay, so I don't know if you'll be able to kind of see it very well on this camera with all the lights and everything, but ooh, I think it turned out good actually. I kept getting the intrusive thoughts to just go all the way through, and I haven't quite decided if I will or will not. But let's see. I think it's coming out great so far. We got some ways to go. We got to clean everything up still, and I got to do the teeth on this side. But man, that's looking good. Yes. Yes. Alright, I'm excited now. Let's keep going. Okay, so the intrusive thoughts one, and I went ahead and went all the way through on some of these, only because I think it would be really cool to not only do just the glowing eye. I think we can do better. I'm gonna put the glow paint in here as well. Now that glow paint, it goes on somewhat clear, but it'll glow that bright kind of teal color. So you won't know that this part glows until it's dark, which I think is going to be a really cool feature that just doesn't stand out right away. But the teeth are done all the way around. I left these, I didn't go through all the way on these because this is going to have a QLS on here, so it's going to block all of that anyway. So next I need to clean up all these edges. I need to do the eye. I think I'm just going to paint an eye, just the circle of the eye here. Go over it with the glow paint as well. And then we'll be done. We'll put the QLS on here, the retention screw. And we'll have another badass holster on the books here. So, let's get back to work. Okay, so the intrusive thoughts one I went through, but look how good this looks. You got the eye glowing. The mouth area is kind of hard to see because I have to keep this other light on so y'all can actually kind of see. But yeah, I think that is the effect I was wanting there. So now I've got the holes drilled already, got everything done. Sorry about that. So now I just gotta assemble everything. Alright, Kaiju number 8 is what we pulled for episode 3 of Kydex Roulette. Episode 1, again, fire. Episode 2, nailed it. When I say we nailed episode 3, we freaking nailed it. Look at this. Kaiju number 8. The world's not ready for this. No. We have the teeth going all the way across, extending out into the retention screw. We have the teal eye, which glows in the dark. It glows teal, along with inside the teeth here, also glows. What is glow in the dark holsters? Yeah, we do. The horns turned out perfect. It doesn't get in the way at all. Look at that. Good snap in there too. Yeah. Like I said, this holster's for the Staccato P. I don't have one. It's got the QLS system on the back, super popular as well. No. I don't know if I'm going to let this one go. But I could be persuaded. Yeah. Alright, that's it for episode 3 of Kydex Roulette. 1, 2, 3. Man. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you on the next episodes. Drop those suggestions in the bottom. Let me see what else y'all can come up with. And so far we haven't disappointed. Like, subscribe, all the things, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all the same usernames. More to come on that. Bye.